Let me make sure that this is working all right. Oh, yeah, there's no desktop audio. Let me make sure that my mic is working okay. That I am successful in my endeavors. Let's make sure my audio is working here. Oh. What's happening? I think it's working all right. All right, today we are starting a speed run. I am going to be speed running. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I've played this game a couple times. Not really extensively, but I have played a normal playthrough, a casual playthrough of my own, and I just did a practice run of the speed run, just so I had a grasp of the mechanics and what I should be doing for each level. I'm going to be using a guide by... Okay, so stop this. Hang on. There we go. So I'm going to be using a guide that was made by Latchers. I think that's how you spell his name. It might be Lockers. I don't know. He is a moderator on the New Super Mario Bros. U team, the speedrunning team on speedrun.com. And he is actually currently 9th place on the normal any percent speedrun, which is the one I intend to be doing today. Yeah, I'm going to be using a guide by him. I don't have it pulled up. Let me pull it up real quick. Just in case I need it. I shouldn't need it because I just did a run through and I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on what I need to do. Yeah, it's mainly just... Yeah. Okay. So the speed run, let me check something real quick before anything else happens. I want to make sure that my timer will actually work when I have the game up. So I'm gonna watch my own stream for a sec. Then I'm going to do this. This is my first time ever using live split on like a or whatever you call it. Yeah, live split on a actual live stream. So this will be good. All right, let me just... The timer should be going off. All right. Now the timer should be continuing. I just need to make sure that it's actually working. Because if it isn't, then that's a problem. They do, I believe they retime stuff. Okay, so it is working. Awesome. Alright, so it works. They do retime, I believe, just to double check and make sure you aren't mishandling your time. Yeah, as you can see, these are my current times. These are not those are not official. Those are not accurate. I definitely cheated a little bit on my practice run. I won't for my actual run. My goal. Hang on a sec. My bad. I thought one of my parents had called me out. But yeah, these are I definitely cheated somewhat on these on these times. I let myself uh, restart a lot. I quit out and then re-entered the stage. Hopefully, I won't do that. I'm not gonna do that this time. I don't think it's against the rules to do that, but it's just not beneficial, and I don't think you can do it on a first playthrough anyway. So yeah. So the rules for the speedrun are timing starts from first input, which means on the map. First time I moved to the right to the first level is when the timer would start. Timing stops on the last hit of Bowser when you deal the finishing blow. So, runs require video proof, which is what this is. All runs must start from a fresh new file or zero file. I believe zero file means you've never touched the game and it opens up, but I don't know. Starting from a quick save is not allowed. Must be done in single player. I don't plan on doing multiplayer. And I am allowed to use multiple characters during the run. That's what normal percent is. There is a Mario only percent, which is very, very similar because you only switch characters once during the actual run. Well, twice technically, but you know what I mean. But yeah. I don't know if I should begin yet or not. Give me just a second. It was me, Shay. Stay out here now. Stay out here. Alright, that was the last interruption, I think. Unfortunately, I believe if I do get interrupted during the run, I will have to continue the clock. Which sucks, but it's just the way it has to be. Hang on, my dog is barking because I knocked on my mom's bedroom door. Okay, yep, I gotta figure that out. Hey, Shay, it's not. No one's at the door. It's okay. Oh my god. Great stream, huh, guys? Great speedrun. Alright, so I believe I can start. Yeah. I'm definitely not going to be optimal at all. So we're going to be doing Mario. There is one point for 2 levels that I need to switch to Nabbit, but other than that, Mario is the play. Yeah. The main thing in this run is just the acorn suit. You need the acorn suit for 99% of the run. So there's going to be a point where I know there's going to be a point where I have to go back and get the acorn suit again. The easiest place to get it is the first level, which has plenty of them. But yeah. So currently the timer is not started yet. It only starts once I get to the world map. So yeah. Normally when I'm playing, well, usually if I have the option of playing of any character in one of these games, it's always going to be Luigi, just because I like Luigi a lot. Alright, so everything looks to be in order. No one cares about you, Lemmy. Or, is it Lemmy? Or Larry? This might be Larry. I think this is Larry. No one cares about you, we're not even gonna see you. Or you, Boom Boom. We're gonna see you once, but that's it. Acorn Plains. Acorn Plains Way. Oh man. When I did my practice run, I was... Okay, so that was not optimal. I gotta get back into the rhythm. I played on my small Switch screen before. I wasn't playing on my big screen, so I have to get used to the bigger screen. Okay, so it's alright. It's alright. You guys want to know what the problem was? I never pushed the timer button. So we have to watch that cutscene again. Wonderful, right? Just wonderful. It's my fault. I'm glad I realized it early on instead of having to wait forever. Yeah. Oh. I guess this is kind of better anyway, because you get to see that I deleted a new save or whatever. Alright, so we have to watch the cutscene again. But this is alright. Alright, so I think sitting back here is probably going to be my best bet, because I'm just not used to the bigger screen. Before the Switch version, I've never owned a Wii U, so I had never played this game. I think I had played Luigi U at my friend's house one time, but I'm not quite sure. He has the physical copy of Luigi U, which is impressive. I think that was only done for a limited time. Mario isn't as impressive anymore. I like this game. Out of the New Super Mario Bros. Games that are in this style, which is all of them except the DS version, I think this is probably the best one. The DS version is easily the best out of all four of them, or five. It's just not. There's no contest. It's just that good. Alright, so make sure to start the timer now, Connor. Alright. So right now, the timer has not started. The timer starts in 3, 2, 1. That is when the timer starts. The way I am doing these splits is that when the timer reaches 0 at the end of a level, that is when I will do the split. Okay, so that was not optimal in the slightest. Off to a great start. It just means that I have to. It just means I had to pick up another one in this level. This level is very forgiving, and there isn't a whole lot of skips here that you can do. You just gotta make your way through. I'm just gonna go backwards. I think that's the best way to get a new acorn suit. Yeah. So I lost my acorn suit in two times in a single level. Just great. It's actually not beneficial to land at the top of the flagpole, and that's when I do the split, when the timer reaches 0. But it's not beneficial to hit the top of the flagpole because it takes more time. Not a whole lot more time, but it's enough. I actually do something here that is not... Well, I do this alright. First, I'm going to be going through this level twice, which is something that most people don't do. I'm doing it for a very specific reason. Alright, I gotta focus here a little bit. Alright. Alright. Ooh, no, I messed up. Okay, that's okay. It's alright. Oh, I almost just missed completely. The first time around, you need to do the secret exit, because that brings you to a whole nother level. A whole nother world, actually. Alright, so I messed that up. That's alright. I'm not planning on getting world record. I think that's a little bit far-fetched. My goal is sub-hour. I think I can do that. I think the reason I have over a half hour more than I wanted to... Oh, sorry. I have over a half hour more than I wanted to because there were some times when I just was it dumb because I kept resetting and I kept redoing. I won't be doing that this time. I will just be okay. I won't be doing that this time. If I lose my acorn suit, I'm going to try to finish the level, and then I'll go back to Acorn Plains. But I'm going back into this level for a very specific reason, which we'll see afterwards. I haven't done this. I know how this works to an extent. Might be able to get a better time on this one. Maybe. I messed it up. It's alright. Oh, I really messed up now. Okay. Actually, I should have stopped the timer this time. That's fine. There's certain levels coming up that I'm going to... Oh, that's awful. That's okay, though. That's alright. Yeah, that's alright. So this is just an example of what happens when you have to when you lose your acorn suit, there's a certain thing you have to do. Um, for me, I'm going to just try to go back to Acorn Plains 1, or just 1-1, and do that. But as you can see, does it not happen? Does it not happen? I could have sworn it happened. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm just... I am a dumbass. Okay, so... I am very much a dumbass. It happens at a different point. So I just wasted time. Okay, good to know. Good to know for future runs. More time saved next run. So what I was planning on doing is that on my completed save on that little platform that brings you to on the platform that brings you to the mushroom house, the little crossroads. If you have seen Nabbit and gotten Nabbit to trigger a cutscene with Toad, there would be an acorn that spawns in that. I'm not going to... I figured that cutscene would have already happened. That cutscene doesn't happen if I walk on that space, right? Because it might. Okay, it doesn't. I believe it happens when after you beat the beat the tower. It's not worth it for me to beat the tower. No! I messed up. I messed up real bad. I can't quit either. Alright, so... looks like we're gonna have to beat Acorn Plains 1. You know what? No. I'm sorry. This is a dead run. This is a dead run. Completely obliterated. Dead run. Dead run. Let me... oh my god. That was the worst run. I even before, I didn't have run as bad as that. Okay. I didn't know if I had to do something. Consider that my practice round. So we're starting over from the beginning. I definitely am going to include the run, how long it takes for the run to happen in my submission, because this is not good. Alright, so I'm going to delete this file. So I'm not going to bother beating 1-2 twice, because it doesn't work the way I thought it did. Even if I somehow get over 129 or 124.09, I'm still going to change it to whatever. I'm still going to change my personal record to whatever I get this time, because I want it to be a valid run that I have on there, not some run that I did off screen. But yeah, it's the third time watching this cutscene. Oh my god, it's been like what, 10 minutes, 20 minutes? Yeah. Great. You know, real up close, these character models are not good. Like, their mouths don't move. They're like, yeah, it's weird. I'm gonna take this out. Okay. And now we have to watch Larry go across the thing again, even though we don't care about Larry. Is this Larry? I'm not quite sure if this is Larry or not. Is your Larry or like Lemmy? Alright. Run starts in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, okay. It's the first time I haven't done that. Even off screen. I did it perfectly first time. I'm sure there's some time saves that I could do on the rest of the level. Yeah, again, this is just a really simple level. Ooh. Alright, so that was bad, but that's okay. And again, you don't want to land at the top of the flagpole because that's bad. I hope I didn't do what I think I just did. No, I didn't. Okay, no, I didn't. All right, I thought I had hit the one twice. I thought I'd hit the whatever you call it. No, damn it. Oh, I need to kill myself. I need the acorn suit for this. I guess I don't need it, but I should grab it. I gotta not do that though. I can't do that every level. So I've lost some time, or gained some time, I guess. Oh my god. I don't think that was the fastest I've ever done that level. Jeez. The reason I needed to redo this level, I got hit by a piranha plant in 1-2, and I needed to, because I mistimed it. There's like a specific timing you have to have. This should be the only time I have to do that, though. I think I bonked on something. Yeah. We're good now. Yep, timing's good. Alright. So I don't know what happened there to make me not get that in time, but... Oh, are you joking? Alright. So I missed that. It's alright. We're gonna go up here. I wasn't confident with it, so I figured I'd just do that. That was bad. Okay. So the level was pretty bad. That was terrible, but it's okay. Run's not dead yet. The run is not dead yet. We still got places to be, man. Alright, so it's kind of funny. The only reason that this is not just a Mario percent is because of hang on. Is because of this level and the next level after it. Because you have to switch to Nabbit. I'd actually be very curious to see what a Nabbit run looks like, because the run relies so heavily on the acorn suit that I have to imagine it would be different. Nabbit is completely invincible. It has this weird control stuff with in the water, almost like as if it was a frog suit in Mario 3. I believe the penguin suit has a similar swimming capabilities. Alright. Oh boy. Okay. Are we already? Okay. So we are on track. We're doing okay. I know it doesn't look like it, but trust me, we are. This one takes forever. Oh my god. It takes forever to go across it, too. This is just because it skips 4 worlds. Brings us right to World 5. And the reason we... Alright, so we're doing Nabbit here. We're also doing Nabbit in the... I shouldn't have saved. It's okay. We're doing Nabbit in the next... next level as well. And the reason for that is that apparently there's a 35-second cutscene that plays if you're not playing Nabbit. So, oh, I think I understand. I figured it was this cutscene, but no, I think there's another one. Okay, so it's a very easy level as Nabbit. Currently, we're in a part of the run that is not difficult at all. Again, Nabbit is completely invincible to enemies, yeah, he's invincible to enemies. That's the right way to say it. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah, from here on out, it's just... Yeah, there's not a whole lot else left in this level. Oop, okay. Oh my god. Oh no, I just got... I just happened to spin near some flowers. Right? Yeah, we are in the right place. Okay. Alright, so there's 2 places we can go from here. We switch to Mario here. And we'll never see Nabbit again. Bridge over poisoned waters. Whoa, okay, don't get too ahead of yourself, Mario. I believe this one has an acorn. If this one has an acorn, I'll go back to here instead. I'll look after I complete this. Okay, so that was just me being an idiot. Yeah, I messed up the cycle a little bit. It's alright. It's all good. So right now we're in the territory of really easy gliding levels. So there's nothing really terrible right here. Where are we now? Oh, to the fortress. Okay. So this one, it has some skips in it. I can't do them too terribly well, but I'm gonna try. There's one huge skip that I'm not gonna do because it's so difficult. Oh, this one is not what I thought it was. Okay, so yeah, there's some pretty big skips here. There's a pipe right there. I didn't even know about that until I started researching. But yeah, that brings you right to the second one. The only downside is you don't get the checkpoint, but you don't really need a checkpoint here. You do get the acorn suit here. Okay, I'm never going to... Ooh, actually, this might be faster than most of the other ones. If this was a normal run, then it wouldn't be faster, but like, since it's a speed run, using speedrun strats, it is faster, I think. I messed it up. I messed it up. I messed it up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty bad. What's my strat here gonna be? I'll check the thing real quick. There is. Okay, there is acorns here. Good to know. Good to know. This one is harder as normal Mario without the acorn, but like not by a whole lot. I say as I run head first into an enemy. It's this one. Yeah, he did say that. Okay. Oh, I messed it up real bad. Okay. What did I get a screen for? Oh man, this is really bad. Losing a lot of time here. It's okay though. No! No! God damn it. Oh. Fuck. You lose so much time if you get a double digit. I think I got a good item though. I did. Alright. That's good, and it's helpful to me in this situation right now. So, yeah. So what a mushroom for me does is that I can enter a level as Big Mario, and then I can just get an item wherever it spawns me. Usually at the checkpoint right at the beginning there's an item right there for you, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, there was an item here. Okay, I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb. Okay. So I should have gotten so much time on this, and I screwed it up real bad. Oh, fuck. It's okay. It's alright. I hate snake blocks. In the DS version, there was the last tower was a snake block tower, and it was the most atrocious thing I've ever experienced in my life. It was just so bad. And there's one reason why that's okay. We missed the checkpoint due to that first skip, so we do get some time back from that. Because there's a mushroom here, and there's an acorn suit in the room right next to it. So but now I don't actually have to crouch because I can just move to the left. The reason I was crouching is Mario, when he's wearing the acorn suit, sticks to walls. So he, if you don't have the acorn suit, then he won't, if you have the acorn suit, you need to crouch because he won't stick to the wall when you crouch. I'm doing this specific game because I was going to do... I wanted to do a Mario game because it's like easily recognizable or whatever. Oh, I did it. Okay. So, but I was thinking like Mario Odyssey or Mario 64, but the 3D space, I just have a really hard time with that. So yeah. So I was like, what's a game I'm familiar with the mechanics with? I like am fairly good at running it fast. Okay, so I just messed up real bad on that. That's okay. You're not supposed to... Well, you're supposed to move forward, but I moved forward too much. It's okay. Oh! I forgot to do that. Yeah. I'm actually going to redo that level. Yes, I'm going to redo that level. So that I can... Yeah, I'm gonna redo that level. Because it's the fastest way to get an acorn. The fastest way to get an acorn. Yeah, I think it is the fastest way to get an acorn. Although they don't screw up again. I think I knew what my problem is with the thing before as well. Yeah, this 100% is the quickest way to get an acorn. Because going back to like Acorn Plains 1, you wouldn't be able to like beat the level nearly as fast. Thing is, this is a really fast level. Yeah, this is what I need to do. No! Ghost House doesn't have... I don't believe the Ghost House... No, Ghost House doesn't have an acorn. There's too many places to screw up in that level if I do that again, so I'm gonna redo this. Oh, man. There are a lot of people that consider this a dead run. I don't consider this a dead run because I'm not going for world record or anything. If I get a game over, it's a dead run. I don't think that'll happen, though. Oh, I can get it from there. I was wondering if I could or not. Because now it's just easy. Yeah. This might actually be faster than the castle. In Moraine Clouds, I'm definitely gonna save some time. Because there's one specific level I'm thinking of that I lost a ton of time on my practice run. I legitimately think I would have gotten under under an hour if I hadn't spent so much time on that one. So I have Acorn Suit now. The only reason I got it in the first, well, I have to get it to continue the run. Most people consider when you lose the Acorn Suit, it's a dead run anyway. But like, yeah. Depending on how fast I finish this, I might try to do another run. Shit! Dead run. Dead run. Okay. This is gonna be like, here's the thing. I did this run because it was simple, fairly simple, and it is mostly quick. There are a lot of speedruns that take like, well, any percent I guess is a pretty quick category in general. But this is like average is around 45 minutes for this run. If you've practiced it a little bit and like you know what you're doing, it's around 45 minutes to beat. I believe the world record is 37 minutes and 27 seconds. But yeah. My goal again for today is to be sub-hour. It is right now. It's 9:35 for me at night. So what, an hour would be 9:30. So or 10:30, which I normally stream to like freaking midnight. So hopefully I can like beat it. I really want to finish a run tonight because I want to submit a run tonight. So, I think for my VOD, I'm going to start it around when I'm going to start at the beginning, like when I whenever I start my new run. So if I say dead run and I close the application, I'm going to start that's where I'm going to start the VOD on my YouTube channel. So right now, hello, if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, you haven't missed much, it's just me rambling on. I had just canceled the run that I was about halfway through. I'm mostly doing this for the moderator's sake, so that they don't have to watch about 45 minutes of me fumbling around. before the run actually starts. So this is the run I'm probably going to submit, unless something really terrible happens. I would like to not restart again, because I restarted twice now. Technically 3 times, but the first time doesn't count because I just forgot to start the timer. Timer is started now. Timer starts when you when you're for your first input. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Timer starts with your first input on the map, on the world map. So yeah. Also, I do splits at the 0 marker on each level. So like when the timer counts down, that's when I do the split. The rules of I'm doing the any percent Mario speedrun for New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Obviously. Oh, it's not the Mario speedrun. Never mind. I'm sorry. It's the normal speedrun. It's very similar to the Mario one, but it's got one specific change, which we'll be seeing actually very soon. This is my first time ever speedrunning. Again, I'm doing this for the benefit of the YouTube viewers, because this is that's where this is going to get posted after the stream on Twitch. Oh man, I'm killing it. Oh my god. This is so much better than what it was before. But yeah. If you don't know what any percent speedrun is, it's trying to beat the game as fast as possible. That's basically what I'm trying to do here. I'm following a guide by, it's like Lachars or something. He is the he's one of the moderators on the Speedrun.com page for New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. And he is also 9th place in the world for fastest time on the Enter percent. So I'm following a guide that he made. It was a very, very detailed guide. If you're watching this, sorry I don't remember your name off the top of my head. Actually, I can look real quick. Lachars. Lachrs. If you're watching this, Lachars, thank you for making that guide. It was very, very helpful, and I'm sure it's helped plenty of other amateur speedrunners start their first speedrun. Right here, as you saw, we changed to Nabbit, which is why this is not a Mario-only speedrun, because for the next 2 levels, you have to use Nabbit. In this level, you use him for his, specifically for his increased water movement. I think this is the only water level in the run, which I'm very happy about. Oh no, I'm messing everything up. No, okay. It's alright. No, it's not. Alright. Alright. So that was really bad. Have I said everything? I had started this out really, like, methodically, and, like, I might just post it twice. No, I can't post it twice. That's dumb. Oh, I can post one unlisted, and I can... Okay, yeah. I'll post this... I'll probably post this, I can post one... Yeah. I'll post one, So ignore everything I just said. Well, don't ignore everything if you're a mod. Well, if you're a mod, you already know. Okay. Yeah, it's been a long night, alright? I'm just trying to play a game. I did my practice run right before this, and that took an hour and 24 minutes. This is my first ever actual speed run. That is the personal best at the bottom of the screen is not valid at all. I definitely restarted started levels a couple times. Definitely like didn't do it right. So I'm gonna change that after this run to whatever I got this time, because this one is going to be valid. As long as something horrible doesn't happen, everything will be all right. Yeah, I'm on a good track actually. The reason you have to use Nabbit in this level is that it skips a cutscene that you would otherwise have with Mario, which I believe is actually a Nabbit cutscene, which is kind of funny. Oh, I messed it up. Whoa! Oh my god. Nabbit is invincible to enemies, as I'm sure you saw. And if you're watching this from the beginning, yeah, if you're watching this from the beginning, I guess it's not just for the moderator's benefit, because there are going to be people that like are just watching or getting random ones in speedrun.com. But yeah, Nabbit is invincible to enemies, so he's very easy to play these levels with. I am losing some time, but that's okay. So now is where I switch to Mario. This next level is very easy. We'll never see Nabbit again. Nabbit is completely useless to us now. And those two levels are the only reason this isn't the same as the Mario run. Legitimately, I might like do a Mario run next, because it's... Okay, that was just really bad on my part. That's okay though. It's alright. It's small time save. Small time not save. Loss. Time loss, that's what it's called. It's alright. I'm not going for like hardcore speedrun tactics here. In fact, there's a very big skip later on that I'm not going to do, because that is insane and I would spend way too much time on it, and it's just not worth it for me. Yeah, again, this is my first ever speedrun of any game ever. And it's... Honestly, I'm kind of liking it. My friends, when I told my friends that I was doing it, they told me that I would probably rage quit. Which I haven't done. Even on my practice one, I never rage quit. Because I just haven't felt the need. Like, these levels are like nice, okay? These are like good, fun levels, and I like have a good time playing them. I don't like ghost houses, which are, there's two of them on this route. But when I know this like stuff to them, I like them. Like, I know where I'm supposed to go now. Alright, this is the one that messed me up so bad last time. I think I can do it all right now. Hopefully. Okay, yep. Alright. Hopefully there's some time save here, even with my practice one. I believe I'm still faster than what, because I did really well on the first two levels. I think I'm still faster than my practice one. So I think on 1-2 on my practice one, I really sucked. But yeah, I think I did it twice actually. my practice one. Okay, so that was just a mistake on my part. Okay. That's alright. It's alright. It's only one death. And it was just because I hit the wrong button. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made the last run. Last run, I decided to go up to the last level and do that one. This one, I'll just continue this. Try to be as optimal as possible. I'm not too worried right now because I know that I got a lot of time that I can save on, like, moraine clouds. Hi, Brendan. But yeah. I know I can save a lot of time on moraine clouds, so hopefully that is alright. Everything's okay, Brendan, right? I'm not, like... my mic might be a little bit messed up, but that's not something I'm terribly worried about. No! Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Definitely not world record pace, by the way. Definitely not. I actually should have watched the world record before this, huh? They probably did, like, some insane skips. Are you kidding me? That was when he told me to go. Oh, damn it. Alright. I know how to beat Boom Boom really easily. Even on, like, my casual playthroughs, I knew how to beat him. He's so incredibly easy. That's the only time we fight him, right? Yeah. We have one more tower later on, but we don't fight Boom Boom in it. Oh, shit. Okay. My bad. I did that last time, too. I mean, it's fine. The splits don't really matter that much. It's just for benefit of the audience, I think. Camper? Okay, alright, I'm sorry. I'm a camper now. Yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna go back up to this other level, because this other level is the closest one that has acorn in it. You basically need... I need acorns for the next level. You basically need them for every level. But this level you don't really need them for, ironically. Contrary to what I just said. You don't really need this acorn for this level, so you can grab it really easily here. Similarly to the first level. I'm not too worried about that now. Yeah, because this is coming up. I was very surprised at how fast I learned like everything. Like I picked it up pretty fast. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now we're home free. I was kind of worried that I might mess up at some point. But it's okay. Am I worried about the ghost house? Am I worried about the ghost house? I don't remember. Split? No, I'm not splitting there. No, I don't split there. I'm counting this into the ghost house one. I split when there's a new level that I completed. Ooh, bad. Well, okay. There we go. Awesome. Did the first try. Nice. Okay. So we sit still for these two. Awesome. Okay. That's it? Oh, I was thinking the other one. There's another one coming up that is a little bit harder. I knew I didn't remember this one very well because it's that short. Right, so I split there. I really wish I could go for that that level. I love that level so much. But nope, we're going to Moraine Clouds now. The reason I'm doing this game is because I tried Mario Odyssey, I tried Super Mario 64, and I can't do it. The way they work is too weird. This is another level with acorns. So if I need to come back, I'll probably come back to this one. We're going to be in Moraine Clouds for a while. Not my favorite world out there, honestly. This is one of the 2 auto scroll levels in the run. Honestly, this one's pretty easy. I messed up a few times on it in my practice run. I believe this was the one I was thinking of when I said that I could save a lot of time in Moraine Clouds. Yeah. Actually, no, I wouldn't go back here for acorns because it takes too long. It's too long of a level. I'd go back to Soda Jungle and do that instead. Do the first level there instead, yeah. Oh, Ned Nerb playing Smash Bros. Okay. Is this an issue? No! Yes, it is. Okay. We're good now. I beat that first try. I'm proud of that. But yeah, we definitely saved some time there. No! Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Wait. If I got an acorn suit, this is totally worth it. I got a fire flower, damn it. For the purposes of the run, the fire flower works the same as the mushroom. If I'm struggling on a level that has an acorn in it, I can use the that and get the, instead of having to go back to another thing, I can get the whatever power up is in there. Oh, I forgot I didn't get a mushroom on this run. I was wondering where my mushroom was. So I guess that works all right. Moraine Clouds. Moringu. But yeah, we basically have to do almost every level in this world. Minus like 1. So yeah, this is the only world where we have to do that. Because there's a few other world levels in. Oh, it's this one. I hate this one. Okay. Let's see if I remember how to do it. It's okay. It's all right. But this is the level. That was the level I was thinking of. But we can get the acorn suit fast here. That one's called. That level has 3 moving clouds in it. Together they're called Cloud Skip. And I just messed it up a little bit because I forgot the beginning parts of it. I didn't just screw myself, did I? I think I just screwed myself. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, I forgot the flagpole gives you big power. I'm very lucky that they have so many acorns in this one. Oh, no, don't do that. Yeah, see, we're still in the green. We are still in the green for this, was it 7-1? For 7-1. If that gives you any indication how long it took me to do that first level. I think we have time to spare, honestly. I'm still gonna try the first cloud skip. I might not try the second, because I don't remember it exactly, and I don't want to mess up again, but... Oh, I did it. Oh, okay. Am I doing it? Am I doing it? I don't remember it well enough. It's okay. It's alright. There's an acorn here. It's perfect. Alright, I'm just gonna ride this one. It doesn't save, it honestly doesn't save that much time. Not enough. It's not worth it to me to risk it. We're still in the green. We're still in the green, boys. Oh, I almost just hit the wrong button. I almost just muted myself on Discord. Oh no. But yeah. See how much time was spent on that level before? That's insane. Wait, which one am I doing now? Hang on. I think I'm doing 3. I have time to check. Marine clouds. 3. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so Bernard and Amar are playing Smash right now. I might join them after this. Oh, it's this one. Alright, yep. That move is super difficult, and I just did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a slight thing I could have done there. It wasn't worth it. Oh my god, I was so worried I got the the 4-4. Oh my god. But yeah, we're on good track here. I'm very happy about this. I was on like 45 minutes at this point before. Which does set us at about sub-hour, which I'm very happy about. Experienced speedrunners don't even lose the acorn, and I I don't know how they do it. Because I don't know if I would be able to do it without the acorn. Or without losing the acorn, I mean. So there is some time that could be saved there, but it's like an experience thing, and I just don't want to have to deal with that. No! Okay. Just trying to... This is where my training really shows, huh? Oh, I say that as I, like, absolutely destroy myself. Fuck. I think I'm screwed. I think it'll give me a... There it is. Oh, no. So, I'm just going to try to complete the level. There's some small time saves you can do with Kamek, but it's not something it's not something I want to mess with. Given how, like... Oh my god. Shit. Alright, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay. So, I'm just... Oh my god. Yes! I got him! Alright. I'm not so much worried about this. Ah! I was hoping that maybe I could stall enough to get him. He always spawns in the center there, and if you have the acorn suit, you can get him immediately. There we go. All right. So after this, I'm gonna get the acorn suit. Yeah, I'm gonna get the acorn suit, and then I'm gonna go back. Cause I can afford the time. I guess that's my main priority right now. Is just how much time can I afford. I should go in that. I don't know what's in that mushroom house. I should have gone in there just to see. I think this is the fastest way to get acorn mushroom. I say acorn Oh, come on. You can't tell me that's not an acorn mushroom. That is an acorn mushroom if I've ever seen an acorn mushroom. Like, I know technically it's supposed to just be an acorn, but it's in the same shape as a freaking mushroom. Like, who's gonna look at that and say, I think that's an acorn, when it's in the same shape as every other mushroom from Mario? Like, granted, you don't have the polka dots that most of them have, but like... That was a mistake. Okay. Alright. I never did the thing. My bad. Oh, I never did the thing twice. Oh, no, I didn't. I, I forgot. I forgot I did that. All right, my bad. All right. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure I had it right. Now I can do the ghost house. This one's fairly easy. I might need to run back and get another acorn at some point. But yeah. Ah, it wasn't optimal. In his video, he said that if you get $3.99 in that first door, you're being optimal. So the way he said it just made me laugh. So I just find it funny. I always thought these boos looked weird as hell. They looked all right in Super Mario World, but now it's just weird. Yeah, you can walk through walls there. Oh, I thought I could do something cool. Couldn't do something cool. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, I was really worried that I was going to hit that ghost there. But all right. I've messed up my splits a little bit, I think, but it's all right. Yeah, the splits don't really matter for this run because of the way I did them, because of the way I did my practice run. But yeah, I can definitely tell I've improved a lot. My goal for this is basically just to have a run that I can submit. I would just want to be on the leaderboard, man. I don't care where I am in the leaderboard. All right, so this is a really tough level. No. Okay. I got crushed a couple times in between those two blocks there. I just go under. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. Alright. I was gonna go for it, but I decided against it. Okay. Sledge bro. Alright. I am very happy about one thing in this run. Or in this entire route. I get to fight my favorite Koopa. Granted, I don't get to fight him for long. I don't know why I did that. Okay. I don't get to fight him for long, because the strat to beat him is really simple, but... Oh my god. Fuck! Alright, so I messed up the strat. It's alright. Yeah. See, like the boss fights in this game are laughable. You don't really need the acorn suit to do them all effectively. So like I just did that pretty well. I am going to need to go back and get an acorn suit. No, yeah, I can't. I was thinking maybe I could do Bowser's airship, which is the next level. Next, like I was thinking maybe I would be able to do that without an acorn, but then I was like, because I would save some time going back all the way to the thing, but no, it's not worth it. Because I don't remember. I don't think Bowser's airship has an acorn. Has acorns on it. I think it has like. Ice flowers? Question mark? I think they have ice flowers. Or fire flowers, one or the other. I don't think they have. If they do, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like I lost that much time, but like, yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely on track to do so much better than I did on my last run. I'm hesitant to believe that I'm gonna get sub-hour though. But I'll definitely try this again because this is fun as hell. Playing a game like this just feels so good. Like, I have thought about speedrunning before. I never really put much merit into it because I was like, well, just playing a game fast. I play games fast all the time, but like, no, you're not playing a game fast, you're playing a game optimally. And that's like, it's like a good feeling. Like, you know that, like, sure, you might save a few seconds or something. Oh, I forgot to do that again. I can't forget to do that in the final battle. I can't forget to do that. Yeah. Oh no, don't go down. Oh, I can change direction? Yeah. Okay. Oogle girl. I didn't realize you could change directions. You can change directions, it's amazing. You get out. On the map. Alright. We may have a cutscene, I believe. I think this is church. Oh, yeah, it's church. Okay, sweet. My hands are a little bit sweaty. Again, I don't know. Am I going to beat this in 10 minutes? No. Am I going to beat this in 20 minutes? Now that's a question right there. This is the second auto scroller in the run. The only thing that you can really optimize is the boss fight at the end, which I don't really optimize that well. I've only done it once, and it's not pretty. At least it wasn't pretty when I did it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. When he starts doing the fist, that's when I can start going ahead. There are acorns! Alright, so I am down. I didn't know whether there was acorns or if there was, something else. I think I was thinking of another level that I was surprised didn't have acorns. Okay, why did I do that? I don't know whether I get hurt if I, like, touch the hand, or if it's just when he, like, goes down, but I don't want to test it out. Awesome. So we are officially well, we have been for a few minutes now. We're officially past the world record. Dang it, I can't get the world record anymore. Oh no. We still have like 4 more levels left. And this level takes forever. I hate this level. This is why I wanted to check and see if my controller was charged, because you need to do this. Also, I love how they didn't change the model at all. It's still like the Wiimote. Like they didn't decide to like do a Oh my god, that is a Joy-Con. I'm just dumb. I was wondering why there's 4 buttons on it. Alright, so I need to go up here. Yeah. I don't like platforms like this at all. I didn't like them in Wii. I never had a Wii U, so this is this isn't my first time playing through this game, but like, I'm basically a noob at it compared to like Wii, where I played it like 5 times. I just like doing the green ring here, because it wastes time. It gives me a 1-up. Yeah, do I want to do that? You know what? It's probably better if you do that. Okay. I don't know, Brendan. If you're watching this, then yeah, I'll VC after stream. I can't really respond. I'm kind of in the middle of a speed run. Right, so far, I've done pretty well. I don't remember who Ava is. Yeah. I'm gonna try to... Oh! Okay, it's alright. So I'm gonna try not to worry about, I'm gonna try not to worry about doing fast strats anymore. I'm just gonna try to beat him normally. Okay. I figured that was gonna happen, so it's alright. Yeah! Nice. Okay. Let me check something real quick. So I'm gonna have some time. Actually. So I need to go back and get an acorn. Alright. Now we move on to Peach's Castle. I shouldn't save. Yes, I think it wastes a little bit of time, but like, it's negligible. Oh, I could have done that. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to Soda Jungle. So am I gonna do this in 15 minutes? No, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna get sub-hour on this, unfortunately. I'm not gonna get last place. Even my practice run wasn't last place. I think some guy just didn't do any dead runs. Like, he just kept going until he did it. But the more I play, the more, like, the less I get hit. Like, it's just a matter of practice. Honestly, yeah, go under. Under is better. I just need to beat this one as fast as possible. Because right now, I want to... My main goal is just sub-hour. I want sub-hour. If I can do that, I'll be satisfied.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
I have... Let's see. 2, 3... I have 5 levels left. 5 levels. One of them's really quick. One of them's longer. Well, 2 of them are really quick, actually. So hopefully, I did that one in about a minute, I think. Yeah, about a minute, I'd say. So, there's some people who use the shortcut because there's a certain skip you need to do in the second level. Up. I screwed up real bad. Please tell me. Oh, fuck. Alright, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna go back and get another acorn suit. Fuck. I think that sealed the deal. I don't think I'm gonna do it. There's no way I can beat 4 levels and 5 levels in 10 minutes. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. If I could effectively do the skip in the tower, I would have a much bigger chance because that is so much quicker. Are you fucking serious right now? Okay. Connor, don't get too upset here. You're getting your personal best. Just sucks. There's like 4 or 5 people that have over an hour, and like I don't think I'm gonna get like, because my other one is like an hour 27 minutes. Like, that's not, with how much time who knows is what I'm saying. I definitely gave myself some minutes here and there as well, so it's not like it's perfect, but like, I could have just kept going. Sorry. I think I'm gonna get like 105 or something. I think I can do it in 15 minutes. I don't think I can do it in 10. But we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? I'm still in the plus. So this one is just a matter of like outrunning the fireballs. If I can outrun the fireballs, it's okay. Are you? I know exactly what it is too. It's not like, it's not that I don't like know what I'm supposed to do. It's just the fact that I haven't. I only did it once, and I did it like an hour, like 2 hours ago. So like it's a little hazy in my mind right now. So yeah, sub hour is unrealistic now. Unfortunately. There was hope, and I just destroyed it. Okay. No, God.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
What is this? I believe that this is Fire Flower. Although it might be Acorn. If it's Acorn, I'll be happy. It's Mushroom. Okay. I thought it was... No, it's like... 1 and 2 are Mushroom, 3 and 4 are... No. 1, 2, 3 is Mushroom. 4 is Fire Flower. 5 is Ice Flower. 6 is Acorn. It's something like that. And like, as you go up the... Yeah. Right. Get the sweat off my hands. Okay. I knew that was safe.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Okay. It's alright. Next is bridge skip, right? I think it's bridge skip. Yeah. No! Damn it, I forgot about that part. Oh my god. Oh. This is what's gonna stop me from getting... This is what's gonna stop me from getting sub hour. So at least I know where I can get a bunch of time save. If I can just avoid getting hit by like everything and in those 2 levels, or if I can just, I need more practice is what I need. My next run is going to be sub-hour. I can already feel that. Like, as long as, I'm gonna probably do it tomorrow. Probably gonna do my next run tomorrow, because then I'm going to not be able to for Saturday. I'm not gonna be able to Saturday. So I want to be able to practice before that point, so I don't lose all the knowledge I've gained. Yeah, I can definitely tell that next one will be sub-hour.
Oh yeah, Mario time. Yeah. Let's go.
The only, the main problem here is like, wait, does this have? This might actually, I might have done that for no reason. No, okay, I didn't. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for all of them. It's slower, but it's safer. I want to be safer. I did something wrong. Okay, so that was not optimal at all, but it's okay. Because I'm at a good point. There's a point where you're supposed to run down and whatever, but I don't care.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Yeah. Next run's gonna be sub-hour, but this one isn't, fortunately. It's alright. I forgot what this one is. What is this?
Let's go.
Rising Tides of Lava. Oh, I do remember this one. Okay. Why did that? Oh, it's because I didn't. So I'm not pressured to do. Fuck. I don't think there's any more item boxes either. There might be. Fuck. Yeah, I just have to die. Alright.
Oh.
There we are. From my end, we just reached an hour.
Whee!
It's okay.
Let's go.
My main goal for this, that was the goal that I like dreamed about. Not dreamed about. you know what I mean. The goal that my main goal was to get a run that I could submit to Speedrun.com. My secondary goal, I guess is how I should put that, was to get under an hour. So my main goal is still alive. I believe, at least, that my run is still valid. I'll be very disappointed if it is not. I don't think anything has happened that would make it invalid. This isn't Mario Odyssey, so like, I guess if my audio somehow cut out, like, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, because I don't think that's required for this. No! Fuck you, dude. Oh, am I gonna do... I guess right now my goal is sub 110. Sub 110 is my new goal. I definitely think that's possible. As long as I don't, like, mess up really terribly again, I think I will... I think that it is definitely as possible. I'm very concerned about elevator, though. I did it. Oh my god. There, and I completely whiffed. You're supposed to get the thing there, and then you're supposed to run with it all the way to here. And I just completely whiffed it, I guess. But yeah. The rest of the level's really easy. I don't know. I tried doing the thing. Hello, Kleeble Mighty.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Awesome. Welcome to my stream. Oh, they're gone. They probably said that a while ago and I just didn't notice. So this is the granddaddy of the run. All right, this is the elevator. Now there's a huge skip that you can do here called elevator skip, but it's not something I plan on doing. Mainly for the reason it's really difficult, and it can save you a ton of time, it can also cost you a ton of time, and it's not something I really want to do. Okay, all right. I always feel bad when I miss one of my viewers' like chats. Like, it's clear that like I just like completely missed it. Like, I thought I was keeping pretty good track, but apparently not. Oh my god, I hate the bombs. The bombs are what are my main concern. I don't think I'm gonna get hit by like any of the amps or anything. Almost just got hurt by one. Awesome. That was exactly what I wanted to happen. Please tell me I'm close. That's right, I forgot about this part. Just trying to hopefully not have to worry about that, but okay, alright. I'm very glad that there is not a boss fight here.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
And now we're on to the last level. Do I think I can do this in 4 minutes? About? 3 minutes? Closer to 3 minutes. We'll see. I honestly don't know. Alright. I'm trying to focus now. I lost a little time there, that's okay. It's okay. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright. It's okay. We're at the point where the acorn suit doesn't matter. I just have to be very careful how I do the final boss.
Mario number 1.
There was a skip there that I could do with the acorn suit that I messed up, but it's alright. I forgot we have to watch the cutscene. No, we got a minute left. There's no way, but hey. We're on track to go about 10 minutes under, well, closer to like 12 to 13 minutes under under what my PB is. So, hey, that's something. Mario. Oh, okay. So you do want the acorn suit for this partially. There's one thing that you need to do. It's called Fireball Skip. It's not that big of a deal though. Yeah, let's see. If I can do this. Oh, you fucking asshole! I shouldn't have yelled it that loud. Damn it. I messed it up. I messed it up real bad. Okay. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to avoid him doing that attack because it takes up so much time. No! What? Okay. I don't know why that happened like that. I believe I can still do this alright. I believe I can still do this alright. I know there was one there. Pretty sure there's one on the other side of the room too. It's Fireflower, okay. I figured it might have been an acorn, but no. It's okay. So what? Yeah, I'm on track to do about 10 minutes below my PB. That's okay. That's pretty good. There was a lot of time that can be saved. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. If I do it. Like that. No, okay. Please tell me I don't have to watch the cutscene again. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? That was so dumb. That was so dumb. Please tell me I don't have to watch the cutscene again. Okay, alright. I got really worried there for a second. Oh, they don't even make you climb up the stairs again. Alright, sweet. I don't understand. I don't understand how that happened and how that keeps happening. Bowser Jr. is supposed to go into his shell after he gets knocked out. Am I doing it? I might be doing it too fast. That might be the issue. Yup, that was the issue. Fuck you, dude. Come on. So this is really shoddy, but it's okay. Are you serious right now? There we go. There's the run. It's done. About 10 minutes, about 9 minutes closer to, but 9 minutes below my PB. That's okay. That's good. And this one's valid. I finished my first ever speedrun. Yay! Oh. It's all good. Yeah. So that was 9 minutes below.
Thank
Yeah. I'm happy with that. That felt good.
Oh yeah!
Well, that was my speed run of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Definitely going to do this again. I might in fact do it tomorrow. But it was just, that was a fun. That was so fun. And I can't wait to like do it again. And I am very, very confident I can do it sub hour next time. Because that, it was just a bunch of stupid mistakes like that just happened to conglomerate together. Yeah. Maybe next run won't be. Well, maybe next one won't be. I'm gonna have more time in between. But at the very least, the run after that. It's just a matter of. It's just a matter of cutting down on the things that I need to cut down on, and do the things that just do better. I just need to get better. The more practice I get, the better I will be. Till I'm. I don't know what would be a satisfactory time for me to stop doing this at all, like altogether. But like, I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you'll see me on the speedrunning website soon. It takes like a week or 3 to like 1 to 3 weeks to actually to be put on the website. So it probably won't be anytime soon. But man, that was fun. That was fun. I love that. Man, an hour 15. Huh. Cool. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Wait. There's something I gotta do. Something we gotta do before we end it off. Because, oh, wait, why didn't that change? There we go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream.